Razorbacks will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble!
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space, it's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going up top. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Anthony. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference.
It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. First and 10 from the 31. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. runs through the tackle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from...
Turning on the Jets. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Direct snap. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Green. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the snap, it's Anthony. It's a seam walk. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Under fire. He's going to run it.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. Third down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double team him, take him away, and force the fourth down.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Cobb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. The Tigers in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one.
Hey, it's crazy, though. I knew you was going to throw it to the running back. I should have been on that side. Good play call, though.
Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Creates a little space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got the 1st down himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the decoy...
Turning it on! What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Now on the move. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Razorbacks will keep this drive going.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Razorbacks are on the move. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Quick completion to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Cobb. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
He's going for it all. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Setting up the screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage
coverage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want...
Going downfield for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go-backs. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Hard running there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Army managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Point had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Running into the open space. Oh, he found a space on the right. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We're going to have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Thompson. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking for space. It's Cobb. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Auburn lines up quickly.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They just keep firing. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Snap it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Short gain on the play before he slides. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. This is a design run. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Green. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. They want to run this quarterback. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Offense, quick tempo. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now.
Good ass game, bro.
He's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make